Hi, it's Hans at happierman.com. Saturday, about noon, getting a walk in. Usually like to take one long walk a week along with a bunch of shorter walks. That's ideal. Doesn't always work out that way. I'm kind of taking my walk and trying to get in the sun a little bit at the same time. So today's topic is slow walking is better. I guess what I mean is slow walking is better than no walking. Yeah, it'd be ideal to walk fast, walk at a quick pace, sometimes break into a jog, sometimes break into a sprint. Oh, but that's gonna be pretty hard for most of us, right? We're all too heavy. Our knees ache, our feet hurt, even your arms hurt when you walk, and who has the time for all that? If you spend Saturday doing a bunch of sprints, you're gonna ache for weeks. So, don't do that. Slow walk. That is a much better, more sustainable habit. I have a lot of videos on lifting. That's kind of the best for overall strength gains. But like I said, I'm only lifting 1, 2, 3 times a week at the absolute most. And you need more action, more activity than just 1 or twice a week lifting. You gotta do other things during the week, and that's where the walking comes in. So you might want to give my idea a try. A lot of Saturdays I spend nearly an hour walk at a pace. That's a pretty good long walk. So when I go on vacations and traveling and I get out to a real scenic area, I can walk for half a day. It'll take a lot out of me, but I will get back into the backcountry and enjoy that scenery because I've made it a habit to walk. Lately I've been at work. I work a normal 40-hour week job with a lunch. I'll eat my lunch, a quick lunch, unless I go out for lunch. It isn't quick then, but have some meat and cheese. It only takes a few minutes and I'll go outside for a walk. A 10-minute minimum, maybe up to a half hour. And I'll do that 2 or 3 times a week. Maybe the other day it's raining. Maybe go out for lunch once or twice. But that's quite a bit of action in a week. If it doesn't work for you to do that right during your lunch for whatever reason, you might have to dress up and don't want to get sweaty at all. You might work in a rough area where there's no good place to walk, or you might have poor shoes for walking. So do it right after work. Right after. Go home, change into some comfortable walking clothes and go right away. Don't wait till after dinner. After dinner is hard. The best time to work out, walking or lifting during a normal work week is immediately after you work. Most of our jobs are mostly sedentary. Even if they're somewhat active, they're not active like the old days. So you want to do that right after. Do that walk right after work. If you can't do it during lunch. I like to do it during lunch. It gives me some energy for the afternoon. Feels like I've done something. I can check it off my list. And you can see from this pace, I'm not walking that real fast. So getting back to the original topic of slow walking. Well, that's slow walking. That's better than no walking. If you don't walk at all, you're not going to get any benefits whatsoever. And not only is walking good for your heart and your body, it's good for your mind. If you walk long enough, sometimes you'll get some insights, you'll get some thoughts that might propel your life forward. Certainly if you walk long enough, some of that mental chatter you have will start to fade and you'll start to feel good. It's almost like I would almost call it a walker's high, where you start out walking and you got all kinds of troubles on your mind and everything Everything seems like a whole mess. But if you just walk long enough, yeah, all that will kind of start to fade, and you'll say, oh man, life isn't so terrible. Maybe I'll take some steps. This walking will help. The walking, to me, it's part of my 3-step system of getting your mind right and taking action and recharging. It works into all 3, actually. But yeah, give that idea some thought, that slow walking is better.